Hey guys, it's Piper here. Me and my girlfriend decided to do some YouTube videos talking about basic fashion choices for people that may be more androgynous or uh, just not necessarily fit into the gender roles of male and female, and how you can do that and how you can still retain the look that you want. I'm a little bit more masculine than my girlfriend. I tend to like things that look a little bit more like menswear, where she tends to like stuff that looks like menswear, but it's a little bit more feminine than me. But today I'm just going to talk about the basic classics and what you might need to get your wardrobe started, and keep it really clean and simple. Now, this is my personal style. This is what I prefer. You guys can wear it out however you want. I like to take the classics and then build on top of them. So I'm just going to start with some basic items and go from there. Uh, First thing that's a must for me is athletic gray V-neck t-shirt. I particularly like this brand Earthwear, Alternative Earth, I'm sorry. And I think it's just a great brand. This shirt has been really soft, really wonderful to wear. The other thing I want to kind of talk to you guys about is purchasing things on a budget. Obviously, I don't make all the money in the world, so I kind of have to make do with what I got. You can find this brand. I think I found it on Offsac's Fifth Avenue. I think I got it for $12. But it's a really fantastic brand of shirt, lovely cotton. It washes up real well, wears real well. I really, truly enjoy the shirt. I can pair it with khakis, with blue jeans, whatever I want to go. And like I said, it works well. You can layer it. You can do a lot of things with it. So I think this is a must-have basic staple. So go with that one. The other thing that I think is really important are finding jeans that you like. Because that is not an easy task. If anybody knows, I'm sure everybody's been out jean shopping. It's not really something that's easy to do. And it all depends on your body type too. Obviously, I have hips. It's one of those things that I have to combat. I really enjoy these Lucky Pair brand jeans, Lucky Charlie skinnies. I think there's a certain art to skinny jeans. I think that there's a point where they get too tight, and that can be a little bit uncomfortable. I think that you want to have enough give to where you can bend down, you can move, but they also look tailored. I think tailored is a crucial word, without necessarily having to go to the tailor. Obviously, if you want to do that, you can. I really like the dark wash. I prefer dark washes. I think that they wash down really well and go with a lot of things. It all depends on what you're looking for. Obviously, if you have a smaller body frame, my girlfriend is very, very tiny, with no hips. She can wear men's jeans. She can wear whatever she wants. Me, I have to deal with that a little bit differently than she does. Honestly, for the longest time, I really had to, I wanted to wear men's jeans, and that's what I would wear. But one of the issues I ran into was the crotch was too long. It didn't look right. The legs were too wide. So I started switching over to buy a little bit more of women's jeans, which was, as it can be. It was a little bit of a dramatic experience at first. But once I found a pair that I liked, and once I found a brand that I liked, it tended to work out really well, and I get the look that I want. Levi's is making some special 70s throwback stuff. I really like what they're coming out with. I really like the washes that they're coming out with. Stuff that looks a little bit more like what the Ramones might wear. So where it does have a little bit of a longer crotch, but it also has that tailored look that you're looking for, and it's not necessarily super wide-legged. So your jeans are really, really important. Again, I go with classic, like dark washes, classic t-shirt washes, all that kind of stuff, so then I can layer it up. And then I can add my accent points as I want. But these are my go-to jeans whenever I'm going out, whenever I have to look a little bit nicer, and I want to wear jeans. These are what I wear. So again, you want to make sure it fits you in all the right places, but you still want it to have a little bit of give in the crotch, in the knees, and the legs. You don't want it to be so tight that you can't bend over or you can't move. I think that that's too tight. Let's see. The other important thing that I talk about when I talk about classic wear is you gotta have a good outer jacket. I know blazers are in right now. We'll cover that on another episode. But an outerwear jacket is crucial. And again, you can go with the classic look. I tend to like pea coats. I tend to like wool coats. I don't tend to do a whole lot of black, so I tend to go towards more of the navies because I like to wear a lot of other colors that pop, either in my shoe game or in my hat game. So I tend to go with a little bit more neutral tones that I can wear with a lot of different things. So this is just your basic blue pea coat. It's got a little bit of a fur-lined collar, but it's fake fur. It is one of the things that I really like. It really can take up a winter outfit quite a notch when you're layering. You just throw it on, and boom. Don't be afraid to pop that collar. I think that popping that collar is really cool. It looks good. You can get a good fit. Throw in your hands. You're good to go. It takes you little time to get ready in the morning. If you've got the good items, if you've got what you wanted, and you've picked out those classic items, they go well with all different outerwear. The other thing that I would recommend is khakis. It's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard to find good khakis. I prefer J.crew. I go to their factory store. They have really good sales. Again, I've had to switch over to buy women's pants. But the one thing I like about their khakis is that they slid a little bit lower than men's pants. They don't quite have as long a crotch. Nice pockets. I can put stuff in them. I can walk around. Tapered leg. I think a tapered leg is actually very nice. And I like it because it cut right above the ankle, and I think that that's just the right, it's either mid-ankle or right above the ankle, and I think that that's the perfect length for things right now. Obviously, if you have a shorter frame or a taller frame, you may need to go have things tailored to your needs. But I found that J.crew has been the best and the most affordable. I think you can get away with a pair of khakis for about $30 to $35, and you'll be good to go. Again, it's one of those things you can dress up or dress down. And that's kind of the way that I like to move my style. I like to be able to be really casual, or I can throw it the other way and go really high up. One of the other things that I like to throw in my game, when I wear basic stuff, so that I can accent it with some colors and throw in some things that I feel like are really me. Obviously, I live in Texas, so obviously the bandanas are quite popular. I keep several colors on hand. You can never go wrong with a neckerchief or just wearing it around your neck. I know that some people wear it on their heads. I have been known to do that as well. Not necessarily the do-rag style, but think more of the 60s and 70s, Easy Rider style. And depending on what shirt you wear and what pants and what shoes, you can really pull that look off and really accentuate the basic underpinnings of what you're wearing. So again, I like to throw in accents rather than just be loud all over this. Some of the other things I like to throw in, again, I kind of vary on my shoes. I tend to go either to the very vintage end, stuff like these Nike Blazers. I love these. Obviously, these are really bright color, and if they make them in other colors, so if you don't feel like you want to pull this game off, you don't have to. My girlfriend has a pair of gray ones that she really likes. They made a beautiful pair of navy blue ones. I wish I had gotten a pair, but I didn't, so that's my bad on that one. But I really love these. I love the gum sole. It's not quite as bright. It's a little bit more subdued, but you got the red that really pops it off. The other thing I like to do is I either like to go, like I said, really vintage, or I really like to go to the other end where it's really futuristic. Again, I hit the vintage stuff up just because I know what's gone through, or I hit the vintage end up just because I know. I've seen it a lot. I know how I can work it into my look. I know how I can integrate it. I have this just basic storehouse of memories that kind of keeps me going with this. I used to not be a fan of high tops, but I'm really moving towards that area in my life, particularly with some of the more tapered jeans. It can really give that leg a nice look and really accentuate your feet. Like I said, I also moved to the futuristic end. These are the Adidas Deer Ups. I'm really super into those. I just got them a couple days ago. So again, you can do a lot with these. I mean, again, you think about your jeans, your gray shirt, and these shoes are all you need, really. You've got a long way to go. I mean, those jeans, this shirt, these shoes, you've really got quite an outfit there. And you don't have to do much. It's just get up and go. Throw on some cool kicks, and you're good to go. I think it's really important to keep your game fresh. Again, one of the things that I do is I have smaller feet, so I just shop the local Foot Locker and I shop their kids section. These are actually kids sizes, so I save myself some money that way by doing that. And so then I can get a couple more shoes and really enjoy what I have. So again, spending on a budget, but also keeping it fresh. So you'll save about $30 to $40 every time you buy a pair of kids' shoes, if that works for you. I know for me, as a female, I don't quite have as big a foot as some of the dudes do, and so this is one thing that I do to save money. Another company that I really like, I like Clark's boots. I mean, I know we always talk about how you should have a pair of winter boots. I live in Texas. It gets really hot. It doesn't really necessarily get like super cold. If it snows, it's a very rare occurrence. So we don't have a lot of snowshoes here and a lot of boots. But if I'm going out and I just need a classic boot, I'll probably throw on these Wallabies here. Again, pairs nicely with the jeans, the gray shirt. Just keeping it very, very classic, very simple. I might throw on a bandana for a little bit of color, something like that. These guys wear really well. They are a little bit of an investment. I do know that they do a sale around February, their winter boot sale, and that's the best time to buy. You can probably save about 50% on these. So it's just knowing when your sales are, where they are. One of the things that I prefer quality over quantity. If I'm going to buy something, I want it to last forever. I know that these shoes are going to take me a long way, and they're going to be classic, so they're not going to go out of style. So, one hint from there. The other area where I like to accent some of my game, hats. Now, for all you diehard basketball fans, you're going to kill me because I've got a Lakers and a Celtics cap, and they're supposed to be rivals. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. But, if I want to keep it real clean and simple, I'll go with this Celtics hat, and I just throw an accent of green in there. If it's a little bit more wild, I'll go with this yellow and purple. I don't really wear a whole lot of purple, but again, if I'm keeping it simple, and I'm keeping my outfit simple, then this purple just serves as an accent, and it just pops the whole outfit off. So, again, you want to make sure that everything matches. Like, I probably wouldn't wear this Lakers hat with those Adidas, just because the purple doesn't really match with that red. I'd probably throw on the Celtics hat. So, some tips and clues about how I go about dressing. Again, we're going to make more videos, and if you lean more towards the feminine side, you should probably check out my girlfriend's videos. She's a little bit different than me. We have similar styles, but hers is just a little bit more feminine than mine, and she may be able to help you out there. But I just know from personal experience, one of the things that I run into is I have a hard time finding stuff that fits me and that's within my style range, and so I've had to learn to adapt throughout the years to make it work for me. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll hit you with the next video soon. Thanks. Bye.